Hi, my love. This is going to be your birthday reading. So happy birthday to you. Light a candle for that. Happy birthday to you, my love. So this reading, I want to set the intention for you to receive the guidance and the messages that you need to receive at this point in time in your life. May you have a beautiful day and may you have a wonderful rest of the year. Wow, look at that flame. That's a big flame. So I'm going to go ahead and take that as a sign for you. Your spirits are kind of saying, you know, make it go big or go home, you know, make the most of this. And make sure your wish counts, you know, make sure you even say a wish, whether you have a cake or you don't, or, you know, whatever you choose to do, whatever your tradition is. Make sure that you are setting some time for you know, just make a wish. It's your special day. So I love it. Okay. Okay, so let's get into it. I have a birthday spread. I had to pull out one of my tarot spread books. So I have a birthday spread reading that I'm going to use, but I'm going to kind of tweak it a little bit so I can pull more cards. It's been a while since I've done a birthday reading, so I'm really excited to be able to do this for you. And you guys, if you want to book a birthday reading, you totally can. Just go to my website. So I'm going to be using the Crystal Angels Oracle. I'm going to be pulling from my Centennial Borderless tarot deck. I have the Psychic Tarot here, and I also have my color cards that I'm going to pull from too. So just real beautiful, vibrant energies for this reading. And I'll probably also pull from my Angel Answers. I think that's a good deck too. I've been really into the angel stuff right now. At least my decks. I don't know. They've just been working really well and they're so pretty. Okay. All right. So go ahead and just get comfortable and we will begin. So for your birthday, the first part we're going to do is we're going to look at the self. So we're going to look at you and your soul. The energies of you and your soul. So let me get these cards. I read with reversals with my Psychic Tarot, so I just want to make sure I switch it up for you. Okay, so you and your soul. Have a pen and paper ready if you want to take some notes. Or you could always just replay the video multiple times. But this will be a good, kind of like a good little self-reflection kind of a reading for yourself. Okay, so what's first popping up is we have rest and rejuvenate, emotional loss and disruption, all in reversed. So this is telling me that you're coming out, okay? You're coming out of a time in your life, and I want to say a phase in your life where you needed time, where you needed space, where you needed to rest, where you needed to recuperate from something or someone. There was some kind of experience that you've endured in a life event, and maybe multiple ones, where it required you to take a step back, okay? So you're really, it's almost like you're coming out of that hermit phase, okay? And you're eager now. The energy that I'm seeing is you're eager to finally take action. You're eager to take initiative in your life. We're looking at, like, I look at birthdays as it's your own personal new year, okay? So you have like the typical new year that we all celebrate, and then you have your personal new year, which is the birthday, you know, where you're celebrating another year of your life, and you are opening a new door into the next, you know, 365 days of your life. So look at this as you're coming out of the hermit phase, okay? And you are now walking into a brand new shift of yourself. Amethyst and Dolomite came up. So amethyst is revealing your true self, okay? Dolomite is stay strong in your faith. So revealing your true self, this year, the next 365 years, your soul is now stepping into its own power, okay? You are becoming a version of yourself that maybe you have been waiting to become. Maybe you feel actually more well-rounded. You're much more mature. You're wiser. You're stepping into an experience where you can totally embrace this new person that you are becoming, or you are learning to embrace more of. Lust for life came up for you in this gorgeous, like, tomatoey reddish orange color, which reminds me of the sacral chakra, which rests in your womb, your abdomen. And so the lust for life is to fall in love with your life all over again. So that's one birthday wish for you. Learn to fall in love with your life. Learn to fall in love with the direction that you choose to take the next 365 days. Okay, so let's just pull some tarot cards on that to tie off the rest of you and your soul portion. So we have the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles is kind of saying the next 365 days of this year for you, focusing on your balance with giving and receiving, okay? You want to have an even balance of how much of your energy you're giving to others, but also welcoming that energy back to you. We have the Queen of Wands, so this is a nice omen for you. You may be stepping into Queen of Wands energy. She's passionate, she is creative, she's a go-getter, she's a trendsetter, she's active, healthy, she's vibrant, okay? These are the kind of traits that the tarot is revealing for you to embrace more of. And then a Page of Wands is popping up for you, which is an inspiring idea will be coming forth. Okay, so you may be inspired by something soon or already. There could be something new you want to learn, something, a new path you want to take, maybe meeting somebody who's going to say or do something that will totally inspire you, and it may change the next direction of your life. Whatever the case may be, it seems like your energy is very open to receiving some new abundance in different forms, okay? Next, we're going to look at the heart. So we're going to look at your heart and your heart's desires. You and your heart's desires. We have wisdom in reversed. So when it comes down to your heart, what you desire most, wisdom is to learn, okay? Needing to learn from past experiences, especially with matters of the heart, the way that you had your relationships, your past relationships, exes, past friendships that maybe didn't work out, rather than using those as reasons to, dislike your life or dislike your past. You want to start kind of looking at it from a different perspective, and utilizing that wisdom, that experience to help you gain, okay? That's kind of how I'm seeing that. We have Tanzanite and Unakite for you. Tanzanite, ready to love again. I love it. So I don't know if you're in a relationship or not, but if you're not in a relationship, this is your time to start opening up your heart, okay? Feeling like you were ready to expand your heart and to be vulnerable again, to, inviting new love into your life. If you're in a relationship, this could be ready to love again, as in, enhancing what you already have with your significant other. This could be expanding your guys' relationship, taking it another step. This could be, opening up to one another on a different level, being more deep, Unakite says answered prayers. So if there's matters of the heart, matters of your relationships, the way that you love, how you receive love, and if you've been asking, if you've been praying or you've been setting intentions for certain things with your love life or your relationships, understand that the answered prayers is coming up. It's saying your prayers will be answered. They will be acknowledged. Okay. We have release anger and calm yourself. So that kind of goes hand in hand with the wisdom card. The wisdom of releasing, you know, what no longer serves you, but also utilizing that experience and seeing it in a different form. You know, it's not something that's holding you back. It's not something that you should be doom gloom about. You know, we all have gone through shitty experiences, but we learned from that. So releasing the anger of the past, okay? Release what's in your past. And this doesn't have to just be love relationships. This could be your relationships with family, your relationships with friends or coworkers, whoever, whatever has pissed you off, whatever has hurt you in the past, it's time to let it go. We have the we have the sun. The sun came out. We have the 8 of Swords, and we have the 8 of Wands. I love it. So the sun coming out is basically saying it's time to allow yourself to be happy. It's time to embrace your inner joy, okay? Especially with your heart and how you love. The 8 of Swords is saying to come out of a mental situation that has once been holding you hostage, okay? Getting yourself out of that cage. And then the 8 of Wands is taking action and moving forward. So it's time to move on is basically what the cards are kind of revealing. It's time to move on. It's time to take your relationship, if you're in one right now, to the next level, or opening your heart again to love. Number 3, we have the positives. Okay, so the positive in you right now. And then the number 4 is the negative. So your strength and a lesson that you need to learn. We'll kind of combine that since I'm already like 11 minutes in. So a positive and a negative. My cards don't want to shuffle. Okay, a positive and a negative. So the positive and the negative. So strength, we have hope. We have positive, I'm sorry, I can't read upside down. Patience and planning in reversed, okay? The negative, we have sacrifice, and we have deception and envy in reversed, okay? So a lesson that you need to learn is deception and envy. And then a strength that you have is hope and the patience and planning. So what I see here, because they're in reversed, reversals to me in terms of time is slow process. So I see the reversal as it's you have patience to let things happen as they're meant to. You're a planner. You don't really like to do the impulsive thing. So that's a strength that you hold, and that's something that is probably saved. It's probably saved your ass a couple times, I'm going to say. And then your strength, your weakness or a lesson that you need to learn is sacrifice and deception and envy. So maybe you deal with envying others or you know, being a little bit jealous or envious of other people's situations and lifestyles and families and relationships or whatever the case. We're all succumbed to that at one point in our life. So it's not a big deal, but it's something that, you know, maybe it eats you up. Okay. Maybe it's just something that you're not proud of and something you constantly have to deal with. Smoky quartz is coming up for you, clearing negativity as a positive. So making sure this year, that this new year for you, that you are taking the time to at least clear your negative energies at least once a month, I would say, okay? Especially like in your home, once a month, within yourself more often. Especially if you're dealing with certain people, there are certain relationship dynamics that are a little bit more on the negative side for you. You may want to, you know, focus on cleansing. For the negative, we have rhodochrosite, which is be gentle with yourself. So giving yourself time, okay? You know that one of your faults here, one of your flaws is a little bit of, you know, being on the envy side, you know, a lot of being green with envy is a flaw for you. And learning to have to make sacrifices for gains, okay? That's how I kind of see that is be gentle with yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself. You know, sometimes you probably did have to make major sacrifices in the past and maybe you didn't receive quite what you thought you were, or you see other people not having to make as much sacrifices as you do, but you're still working harder and you're not gaining what you want. Be gentle with yourself. Be nicer to yourself is what the cards are kind of indicating there. So for the positives, some strengths for you with the colors are say yes. So tell yourself yes more often this next year, okay? Give yourself the opportunity to do things. Give yourself the permission to try stuff, okay? For the negative, we have self-respect. That kind of goes hand in hand with the be gentle with yourself, okay? Self-respect, learn to love yourself, love your situation for what it is, especially if you're green with envy at times. Allow yourself to be envious, you know, tell yourself your feelings are valid, but at the same time, don't let it consume you, okay? Oh, there we go. So we have the Two of Swords coming up for the self-respect. This to me is a sign of, you know, protection, protecting yourself, knowing when it is the right time to protect yourself from other people and when is the wrong time. Okay. You don't want to completely put your walls up too high so other people can't get through. But at the same time, don't be super, super, super naive and think the best thing of everybody, because some people don't deserve that. You know what I mean? So have your guard up, but at the same time, be willing to let people through. You'll know what is a good time for that. And then the King of Pentacles is coming up for your positive. This to me is receiving the abundance and the self-satisfaction. Okay, telling yourself that you're doing good, making sure that you're praising yourself, okay? Being a boss, being a leader, okay? Owning your finances, owning your business or your career choice, okay? Getting up every morning and literally just looking at yourself, your life as I worked hard for this and I deserve it. I deserve every inch of it. So I feel like that's kind of what you need to be focusing on for this new year with your birthday. The only downside of pulling so many cards from different decks is it takes forever just to just to clear them all up. Okay, so that was 1, 2, 3, 4. Number 5, we have the Head. What you show to the world. What you show to the world. We have Balance in reversed. Harmony. Firm foundation in reversed. So there's a bit of a little flip here, okay? What you show to others, the Harmony card, you're really, really good with your interactions with other people, okay? You have a lot of friends or people on the outside who look at you and they say, I could trust this person, okay? You have a lot of really good relationships with people. But what I'm seeing on the outskirts, like on either side, is a lack of balance and a lack of strength in your foundation, okay? So other people notice this about you. They may see that you kind of flip from one interest to another. Maybe they see that there's no conclusion to some of your projects that you start. Maybe sometimes they see you get a little bit in over your head. I feel like sometimes people notice that you take on too much, okay? So people notice this about you, but the question is, do you have people in your inner circle who step in when you're weakest? And I feel like those are the harmonious balances that you should be, you know, giving more time and attention to, and the people that just don't try, those are the people you should not be wasting so much time and energy on, okay? It's like an even give and take, and what I'm seeing here is that you tend to put more of your energy into other relationships with other friends versus yourself, okay? We have Tanzanite, ready to love again, okay? So you got this card again, ready to love again. To me, this is a call for self-love, okay? Ready to love again is yourself, learning to love yourself. You don't need the validation or approval of other people to love you. And then Sodalite, socialize or join in. So in terms of what you show to the world, or how other people perceive you, they want to socialize, okay? So maybe you should step out there, step out and network more, step out and go socialize more, go hang out with your friends more, make plans, do things, get yourself out of your little, you know, your little space, your comfort zone. It's nice to get out every once in a while, and show people what you have to offer, okay? So we have stabilize, which that goes hand in hand with the firm foundation in reverse. Stabilizing is saying like what you show to the world, prove to other people who don't maybe have as much faith in you, people who put doubt in you, prove to them that you're more stable, okay? Prove them wrong. Prove them wrong. Let's pull some cards on that too. So we have the Nine of Pentacles. That's to me, yeah, the Five of Swords and then the Star. To me, the Nine of Pentacles is proving to these people who put doubts on you that you can take care of yourself, that you own it, okay? That you don't need their appreciation or their praise. Five of Swords is like sometimes being the bigger person and just ignoring when you know that there's conflict going on around you. If there's gossip hanging around you, people are talking about you behind your back, gossip with other people, not listening, don't pay attention to that stuff, okay? Be the bigger person, ignore it. And then we have the Star energy, which is healing from that process. So to me, it's kind of like stabilizing is you healing from these broken friendships, perhaps, and telling yourself that you don't need that anymore. Making new friends if you need to. Forgetting about some of these old friends that are no longer good for you in that way. So there's a lot of mixed, like different types of messages coming up for you, which I like. That's one thing I like about this spread is that you get a lot of different things. but yeah. Next is energy. What to manifest this year. What should you be manifesting this year? We have the Universe in reversed. That tells me one thing is manifesting your ability to see the outcome of a situation. Like I said earlier, if you tend to start projects and you don't finish them, I feel like this is the year I challenge you to actually finish something you start. Transformation, manifesting transformation in yourself and in your life, seeing big changes take place. And then emotional withdrawal in reverse is telling me to get yourself out of that cocoon phase, get yourself out of that, you know, the wall that you build up and put yourself out there more, socialize more, hang out with different people, make new friends, that kind of thing. Wow. My cards went everywhere. Okay, Opal flipped over for you, so let's read that one. We have let yourself sparkle and shine. So manifesting, like you said, self-love, manifesting yourself to feel, 100% basically, feeling more confident in yourself. Manifest confidence, manifest transformation, manifest the ability to see the ending or the outcome of situations that you start. Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is impulsive, okay? Four of Pentacles and the Magician. I love that. That's your magic. Utilizing your magic. Four of Pentacles. Keep your ideas and your plans close to you, okay? Don't go spilling it out to the world right away. Not until you know 100% you're ready to do it. Because there will be people listening and waiting. Okay, and then the Knight of Swords is very impulsive. Sometimes you have to be a bit impulsive in order to get shit done. So stop, overanalyzing every little thing. Just go for it. Jump right into it. Okay, and your color card for this, for what to manifest, say yes. So again, giving yourself permission, okay? Telling yourself yes versus no. Telling yourself that you can do it versus I can't. Okay. And then finally we have your wish, your birthday wish, and this is your future outlook. So the future outlook of your year, your birthday wish. I'm not even gonna worry about that one. Flew all the way on the other side. So I'm like, not gonna go pick it up. material and spiritual prosperity and light. And then we have deception and envy. Okay, so the cards are kind of being really, really brutally honest, okay? The wish for your future, like your outlook, future outlook, you need to find what inspires you, okay? We need to get this light shining, illuminating, okay? Finding out what inspires you and going for it. Deception and envy, this stuff may trip you up a little bit later into the year, okay? So be aware that this is one of your flaws. It's something that you probably will never be able to shake. And the deception and envy is just be aware. I feel like this is kind of saying be aware of the inner circle that you have, your friends and whatnot. Are there people around you that you're feeling a little bit about? And just be aware of that. And the more that you're aware, the less harm that can be done unto you, okay? And then the material and spiritual prosperity is showing that there will be change. There will be a good gain of change in finances and all of that kind of stuff coming up for you in the future. But you have to be willing to welcome it, okay? So you don't want to be blocking yourself out of that. And the way to welcome it is being more confident in yourself, setting that intention that you deserve what you receive. We have patience coming up for you in the future. So the energy of patience, understand that you can't rush outcomes. We have let go. So again, that message of letting go is coming up for you. As you already know, you need to let go of matters of the past. And say yes, okay? So those are the big three things that are popping up for you for your future. Say yes, let go, and patience. Knight of Wands, he's very aggressive. He's a people person, but he's also very aggressive in a good way. He gets what he wants. He gets shit done, okay? This is the year that you're going to get stuff done. This is the year that you're going to be passionate, that you're going to embrace passion. Remember that Queen of Wands that popped up for you earlier? That's the energy that you want to provoke more of in your life, okay? And then we have calcite, busy times and multitasking. So there's going to be a lot of good things happening. Calcite is a really good crystal too, by the way. If you're into crystals, that's a really good crystal for enhancing whatever it is that you're looking for. I feel like it's a good one for prosperity, like money and stuff. But busy times and multitasking. So you're going to be a busy person in the next coming months, but it's going to be important that you set time for work, time for play, time for family, time for whatever, your health, making sure there's a balance all around, okay? And then lastly, the angel answers. I just want to ask, how is your year, your birth year going to look this next new year? What do the angels have to say about that? If you believe. I love it. So they're kind of saying, if you want it, if you believe in it, if you believe in yourself, if you tell yourself that you are worthy of it, it will happen for you. Okay? Setting that intention, everything that you want to have happen this year, believe in it and it will happen. It's that law of attraction kind of thing. Okay? So my love, this concludes your birthday reading. Thank you so much for allowing me to connect with you. I wish you a beautiful birthday. And anyone who's watching, if you would like to book a birthday session with me, click the link below and let me know your birthday and we will get you going with a reading. Thank you guys, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye, loves.